district. Well, as a matter of fact, there are none in the district. Incidentally, if you're enjoying our modest efforts here tonight, I heartily recommend you return to this venue next week, when the Musical Royale shall premiere its latest and most ingenious work, Hamlet, Part 2. Before we take the tangled threads of plot left dangling before the interval and attempt to tie them together, let us, as has always been our custom here at the Musical Royale, unite in the course of that sturdy hymn to our enduring and beloved land. England, reign! I have my say. British suns never set, and they burn every net, though they often forget to shine. On this land and its plains, down the strand of the main, still the trains, still the serpentine. And I pray I die beneath the grey English sky. Restored, renewed, and more than ready to continue what is most certainly the most ambitious endeavor to date of your own Musical Royale, that of solving by your vote, shortly to be counted, the mystery of Edwin Drood! Now, 6 months have passed. An English summit is in progress. And still, there is to be found no trace of young Edwin Drood. And all of Poitran is agog with rumor and suspicion. Still, there are further developments. 2 inquiring clues have appeared on the scene. Now, one being the Princess Papa, whom you have already met. The other being a detective, a man of mystery, who wears a bulky cloak, a fulsome beard, and the name of Dick Datchery.
Eh?
So I said, Dick Datchery.
Right.
These apparent strangers approach with grand intentions and great expectations, which I would like to add we shall be presenting and embracing next season. And like ourselves, Dick Datchery and the Princess Papa are now just arriving at Cloisterham Station. None are more intensely curious than these 2 clues.
I'm on the track of a man in black. He disappeared before the smoke cleared from the wreck of a resident of Jacksonville. Smacked the birds I tell. I'm led upon a dark chain. Who's dead alone without a trace? This is a private investigation. Just where did Drood depart and wherefore his destination? It's a private investigation. Vanished into where? Vanished where it all began. On the trail of a small detail, I drew a bead. I'm on a clue I need to navigate as the umpires made incognito. depart, and wherefore our destination is the private investigation. There's a private club, a public situation. It's a private. Where did DROOD depart, wherefore our destination is the private investigation. Beyond my estimation, I'll peer and pry and scrutinize, sincere in my pursuing line. I'll peer and pry with my private eyes.
The whole thing's great and beautiful tonight, don't you think?
Yes, yes. As if the stars were a mere puncture in the ceiling of the earth through which heaven's light can be seen. Or something along those lines. I only wish my assistant, Basil, who was away on business, could see a night such as this.
Hold on there, boy. Here's a face you hadn't seen before. Welcome to Fanfare Cloisterham, Captain. I'm in the way of being an official greeter to all those who might have a bottle of wine on them. My name is Turtles.
Datchery. A Dick Datchery. And I was wondering if lodgings could be found in these parts.
Oh, no doubt, Mr. Datchery.
Something architectural and out of the way. Inconvenient.
Oh, we have a number of, inconvenient lodgings here in Cloisterham, Captain.
Close to the cathedral. Well,
Excuse me, sir. I couldn't help overhearing. The only such accommodation that I know along those lines is a single accommodation just above the rooms of Mr. John Jasper. Oh, he is a great admirer of mine.
oh, is that the fellow who's been much afflicted by the loss of his nephew, Edwin DROOD? Wait on, boy. Oh, this much afflicted fellow, John Jasper. Is he always dressed in mourning these days?
That's the fellow, all right, and you won't catch me going near him again.
Why's that, boy?
'Cause I ain't gonna be lifting off me legs and toes again.
I find that most interesting. I shall enjoy watching the comings and goings of this town.
That man should speak to his tailor.
Oh, excuse me, miss. Could you tell me where Mr. John Jasper? Oh, are you ill? No, I always look this way.
Rosa, we've both been guilty of neglecting your music lessons. When shall we resume?
Never, sir.
Am I politely being told that you are to abandon your lessons altogether?
The politeness is yours, not mine. I beg not to be questioned. I will not answer any more. At least I have that in my power.
Rosa, I know how much. I do not forget how many eyes
I do not wish to hear you, sir.
I do not forget how many eyes command a view of us. However, you shall hear me, even against your wishes, dearest Rosa, charming Rosa. Even when my own dear boy was engaged to you, I loved you madly. I hid our secret loyally, did I not?
You were false to him, sir, daily and hourly, as you are now. You know you made me afraid to open his kind eyes to the truth. That you are a bad, bad man.
How beautiful you are. You are more beautiful in anger than repose. I don't ask for your love. Give me yourself and your hatred, your pretty rage, your enchanting scorn. That will be enough for me. I warn you, sweet witch, rare charmer, you must stay or do more harm than can be undone.
You're mad.
I mean to show you how mad my love is.
Love? Dare to use that word?
Yes.
Love is such a word that's not to give when pastures green, where it was rarely little seen and seldom sown. Innocent enough, it was intended to be used for mere occasions, not used by every tongue. Rarely has a word been ever taken so in vain, which the meaning might be made as complete learn. Never has there been so quite exhausted to the term. Your life in syllables confirm how great this word. You call it love.
I call it love. You call it rude.
I call it love.
Just a bit too crude. And I the fool. Yet still I dare to call it love. I see you scowl. You see me smile. Since you are great, I've no denial. My words are mad. I see them in the name of love.
Whose every curve learns to achieve a child's girl in your fight. Rosa is the only soul in voice to have esteem, who says she's just a stranger in at night. Did you think to dare with some I see? Every father of my being told me this time would be true. That your most unnatural intentions come with words I dare not mention. You must know how much I love to know your heart.
Know my wants. I need a touch.
To hear your voice. Until you touch.
So much.
With friends will say.
Calling to us.
To even
I always need the name of love.
I will not fear.
Fear.
I try to fight.
The angry fight.
I have a choice. I take your life.
One blazing night. You will submit. And give your fate the name of love. The name of love.
The name of love.
The name of love.
The name of love.
The name of love.
The name of love.
The name of love. The name of love. La 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 love. Then you're leaving Cloisterham already?
Oh, not very likely. I didn't come all this way just to give up with but just one piece of puzzle in my hand. I've never in my wretched life been this close to getting anything I set out after. Oh, the fool I'd be to pull back just when I'm winning. Oh, I've never understood those in life who ease up just when they should push on. Once I bet my last 10 cents and won. Twice as rich then princes, cool it done. How sad I said, so that's your wildest dream haven. 20 pence instead of 10, double up my bet again. In life we start the same as when we're done. If you lose, you're just where you've begun. If you won, don't quit while you're ahead. Just press your blessed luck instead. Don't try to think what might be the best. use the heart that beats within your breast. Never rest. Don't quit while you're ahead. Sing out, there's more in store for me.
I see my dream ship finally coming in like a steam ship anchored into wind.
Lift your chin. Remember what I said. Don't quit while you're ahead. Let go. I know there must be nothing yet to be. Only just 3 winks away from me, hopefully.
Don't quit while you're ahead. Don't worry how you tread.
And there's the chance. One fine dream that is mine, all romance, quite ripe upon the vine.
Don't resign.
No victor ever fed.
Don't quit while you're ahead.
Stay sorry, ta-ra. Boom! When you flash it, hooray, hurrah. Boom! When you flash it, la-di-da. Don't quit while you're ahead. Don't say I'm off to bed. Farewell.
Well, I know. Don't let the moment go to waste. Not with victory close enough to taste. Heed the call with all due haste.
For God don't say. So raise my faith. You rock the lucky vein, never break through any lucky chain, no refrain. Don't quit while you're ahead, as easy on his head. You'll see finally through. When you crash it, glory be. Sing out, there's more in store for me.
Encore, Maestro, s'il vous plaît.
Now, at last, we see the slightest glimmering of light, light shimmering in the dim dull of night. So long have we been blind, but finally we unwind the plot. The truth is this: we find that
Find out what we... What do you mean, Mr. Morgan? One moment,
Ladies and gentlemen, it was at this point in our story that Mr. Charles Dickens laid down his pen forever. And so, my dear friends, this is all we shall ever know for sure about the mystery of Edwin Drood. Tonight, however, at least within the confines of this humble theater, we shall together solve, resolve, and conclude the mystery
of Edwin Drood!
Now, one minor mystery we can resolve immediately. Though it has little to do with the plot at hand. You see, most literary experts agree that our inquiring detective, Mr. Dick Datchery, is actually someone we have already met. Someone from Act 1 who is roaming Cloisterham disguised as Datchery so as to better investigate the disappearance of Edwin Drood. And, as many of you have no doubt already guessed, the plot of Datchery is taken thus far this evening by that master and mistress of man impersonation, Miss Alice Nothing. But this does not mean that Edwin Drood is Dick Datchery. Oh no, far from it. The reason for Miss Nothing's portrayal of Datchery this evening is, well, is that she was contracted to appear in 2 acts of our play. And our management believes in an honest week's work for an honest day's pay. You catch my drift. Which brings us to our first key question. Is Edwin Drood dead or alive? Now, our own Mr. Charles Dickens experimented with many different titles for our story. For example,
The loss of Edwin Drood. The sight of Edwin Drood.
The disappearance of Edwin Drood.
but nowhere the death or murder of Edwin Drood. Now, One might say that a mystery without a murder is actually no mystery at all. Tonight, ladies and gentlemen, our questions shall be answered primarily by you. But in a daring and perhaps dangerously democratic move, the Meet Corps Royale has decided to grant our company themselves the right to vote upon one key issue each night. Persuasion. This evening, your question will be, Mr. Throttle, is Edwin Drood dead or alive?
Now, Miss Alice Nutting, who has vested interest in the outcome, will kindly turn her back to the cast. Thank you. Now, ladies and gentlemen, as your whim takes you this evening, all those who believe Edwin Drood is alive, please raise your hands. Thank you. And all those who believe Edwin Drood is dead, please do the same. Thank you.
I'm sorry, Miss Nothing, but you've snuffed it. By a massive majority, I fear. Our next key question, Mr. Throttle.
Who is the detective Dick Datchery?
Well, we can now safely eliminate Edwin Drood from that consideration, since our cast has voted him dead for the remainder of the evening.
Dead? Ha! And bloody ha ha. You absolute envious little shit. It is obvious to everyone here that I am Datchery. And it is even more transparent that this petty, jealous cast bitterly resents the attention I've received in the local press. Goodbye, all.
Miss Nothing, please, I'm sorry. Ladies and gentlemen, please, you have no idea the week we've had with her. Oh, first her dressing room was too small, then her mustache was too long. I told her she was splitting hair. I must apologize, ladies and gentlemen, for this bit of unpleasantry, and what I'm sure you'll agree has been an otherwise flawless evening. But in all fairness to our cast and to our story, I must strenuously point out that many literary experts disagree with Miss Nothing's contention that Edwin Drood and Dick Datchery are one and the same person. Indeed, there are several prime candidates for the face behind Datchery's beard. For instance, I offer you Helena Landis, about never revealed in Act 1.
In desperation, Helena tried on more than one occasion to flee my stepfather's cruel and miserly hands, even disguising herself as a boy.
A hit, a palpable hit. But is it a meaningful thrust or a misdirection? Wouldn't Helena Landis be fearful of pursuing John Jasper under the given circumstances?
Not under any circumstances.
But the candidates hardly end there. What say you of Bassett?
I love the theatrical world, but there are many stages beyond the proscenium. I long to play a larger part.
Who more likely to don such village managed garb and seek the spotlight? Why, otherwise, does he appear in our play at all?
From my earliest remembrances, I've been secret and revengeful.
Who more likely to investigate the disappearance of Drood than he who is most suspected of foul play? Or did someone else wish to clear Neville's name?
Neville has been entrusted to my care.
The Reverend Mr. Chris Barker, whose passions and energy lay hidden beneath his clerical garb. Perhaps he has adopted yet another uniform, that of Datchery, to save the lad who has been his charge and responsibility. And then there is the puzzling and intriguing possibility of Rosa. Could it be that we have underestimated the resourcefulness of this woman child? Did she take it upon herself to investigate the disappearance of Edwin Drood? Oh, looks can be deceiving.
I'll say.
This much I do know for certain. Dick Datchery is not John Jasper, the Princess Pepper, Derdo's deputy, or even Mayor Sapsy. For in our play, and in Mr. Dickens' novel, they all appear in scenes with him and are observed to be in his company, which leaves us with these remaining candidates for the role of Dick Datchery. Now, may I suggest we vote the way it is done in amateur theatrical contest? As the handkerchief is held over each head of each candidate, pray applaud for your own favorite. Do remember we still have larger decisions still to come. Soon I shall be asking you who is the murderer Don't merely vote for whomever cast member is the distant cousin of yours, for God's sake. Mr. Prosser, if you please.
The tempestuous Miss Helena Landless. The lovely Miss Rosa Budd. All the way from Ceylon, Mr. Neville Landless. The ecstatic, ecclesiastic, Mr. Reverend Chris Buckle. The underrated Mr. Bassett.
You best make a quick change of costume. I can see several of our audience members more than ready to assist you in the process. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we proceed to a much more serious matter. This is not take serious. Ladies and gentlemen, please. Oh, please. Appalling behavior due entirely to upbringing. Her parents were in the iron and steel business. Mother iron, father steel. You didn't like that? No. Well, how about this then? She was previously known as the orthopedic soprano. She sang in all the joints. You didn't like that either? No. Well, how about this then? She sang in a pub called The Cock and Comfort. Not much comfort, but plenty of. So that's the movement tonight, is it? Which brings us, ladies and gentlemen, to a much more serious matter. For now, it's no great mystery story, so we must find ourselves a killer, a culprit, a fiend. In short, the murderer of our dear departed, vanished, vanquished, late, lamented title character of our play, Edwin DROOD. Well, shut up! Or more like I must go back to the Salvation Army. Will I be standing out for anything Jesus wants before a sunbeam? Because you'll be doing it tomorrow. Who killed Edwin DROOD? Who shall be a murderer this evening? Now, first for your consideration, I give you the most obvious candidate for the role, Mr. Cleve Paget as John Jasper. Oh, come, ladies and gentlemen. Do you not know the hit piece for Royale we fool and hit the villain? No. Too late for that now. We're going to have to do the whole thing over again. Now, we're going to do this until we get it right. And if you don't, we're all going to form a line right here and sing 83 choruses of The Church Bell Won't Ring Tonight, because the vicar's got the clapper. We will ruin your evening. Now, here we go. Last chance. I give you the most obvious candidate for the part of villain this evening. Mr. Cleve Paget as John Jasper. Come, ladies and gentlemen, let's do be serious. I ask you, is this the face of a murderer? Right, well, more appropriately, I ask you, could this be all there is to the mystery of Edwin DROOD? That John Jasper, the obvious villain of the piece, did indeed kill his nephew, Edwin DROOD, in a hopeless attempt to win the love of the fair Miss Rosa Budd. Well, where's then the mystery? That's taken the wind out of your sails, big mouth, hasn't it? Where then the mystery? Where indeed? So I'll stand you for the obvious answer, or for a more perplexing solution.
Oh, perplexing, Bill.
Now, eliminated from the bidding. Young deputy and my own Mayor Sapsy role were without question intended for comic relief. And never forget the sympathy and the lives of the other characters, which leaves us with these remaining candidates for the role of murderer.
Nevertheless, in all honesty, I cannot recall what transpired once Edwin and I reached the river. But it was an odious little twit, and he deserved what he got.
Rosa Parks. Why would someone as pure and innocent as myself want to murder my own true Ned?
Helena Lantern, did I, in trying to save my brother, bring harm to Edwin Drood?
Dartle, I'd rather have a bottle in front of me than give Drood a front lobotomy.
The Reverend Mr. Crisparkle, have I in some way mistaken my mission here on Earth?
John Jasper, I've stood in the cold shade of suspicion since our story began.
A princess, Papa. Well, who am I? And what am I?
Time, ladies and gentlemen. Time at last to decide. And may I suggest for the sake of accuracy that we vote by show of hands. So, let's bring up the house light, and we'll begin. Oh, there they come. Oh, good Lord! That's what I've been dealing with all evening. Why don't you all join hands and try contacting the living? No matter, let's proceed post-haste to the voting. Now, members of our company are even now circulating among you to count your vital votes. And may I suggest that all audience members to my right vote to those company members, and all audience members to my left vote to those company members. Thank you. find a murderer in our midst. Now, I shall offer a sip of port to your chosen fiend, so that he or she will know your verdict. And so that the final denouement may come as a complete surprise to you all, I strenuously request you all close your eyes tightly. Pray, close your eyes then, now.
Close your eyes!
Well, I see a few cheaters among us road cheese. Right, well, we come prepared for you all. May we have the light?
Very nice.
I am offering the port. Our murderer is drinking it. Right, you may bring up the light. You see, you cannot trust anyone here tonight. And so now, as your boats are being counted backstage, let me caution you to prepare for a few unexpected twists and turns as we serpentine towards the conclusion which you have chosen for us here tonight. And so, friends of the Musical Royale, for the first time, and at long last, by your own determination, the conclusion, the finale of the mystery of Edwin DROOD! The first chapter of Mr. Dickens' novel was entitled The Door. Perhaps not coincidentally, the last chapter he wrote was called The Dawn Again. So yes, let us begin our last chapter amid the cold, grey tendrils of a dim English dawn.
Oh, it's bloody freezing again. Oh, here, Missy. What is it? Oh, can you spare 3 and 6 for a Christian soul in distress? We're both Christian souls in distress, I fear. Will I have no more than 3 and 6 to get me to London? Oh, you're running away from something? Yes. At long last, yes. Now I must. Rosa! How on earth did you know my name? No, I've only known you since the day you were born. I only bathed you and fed you. Oh, don't look at me, Rosa. Can't bear for you to see me this way. Well, can you remember your nanny, Rosa? Some 12 years ago. Will you look at me now, my own darling girl, and see your nan instead? Somewhere. I was 6. And then you weren't there anymore. Oh, you do remember. God love you. You never really knew your mother. I was the closest thing to that for you. But why did you leave me? It's a sad story, Rosa, but a common one, I fear. I was once your nan, and I met a man, tall and all with golden hair. He's where my end began. Let him have his way with me. He knew his way so well. Led me down his garden path to hell. Marriage in me head, what I got instead was a bedding hand in town, and then to me he said, should I send around a friend, be nice to him this swell. Smoothing down your garden path to hell. Take your bed of roses and sleep in it. Cuddle deep in it and pray you'll never wake. Soon the deadly poppies come crumbling up. Barely told me from the seeds of one mistake. On me back all day, earning Satan's pay. Took to drink so not to think of who'd come next to play. Oh, gave my gent my every cent, and the path to hell. Life's a maze of edges that crinkle you, as will tickle you, they'll tear you all about. Scrolling through the mazes of losing you, but confusing when you find there's no way out. Close my looks by then, wouldn't control the men. So I learned to trade and earn my keep with drugs and then found myself a wicked shelf where only of myself. Here's a pipe for you, sir, from the side and shoulder. Can't you see my garden? It's such a lovely garden. I'll take you there. I know the path so well. Through hell. Life alone, and yet despite my dreadful fall from grace, I never once forgot your name or face. One icy evening, a client of mine began to rave and pray for loud enough wine, and as he drank his cup of Satan's blood, he began to prayed that state of crying rose. Like me, but make it bigger with the light of heat. We are both make a gospel but how comes this man to cry a rose of blood? Well, I can't see him clear, but I follow him here, finding out who was who. I come back for time or two, and last night tracking me was this Mr. Datchery. So I followed his track to his lodgings in the back. So I hate to confess that I pushed his man address, and I saw sudden rise, he went out to fill the sky. And the Joe took theatrics, and no fear of hazard. Dick Datchery is battered.
I gladly reveal my joy in telling all I cannot conceal. Author am I, at least of this page. Joyfully now I take center stage. My motive in taking this part was to hone even further my art. Theatrical bent in a costume that's lent let me strive for what's dear to my heart. The chance for some public acclaim, just a shred of a second of fame. As a playwright, a plot to unravel should not cause a problem much harder to tame. This was my greatest audition. 2 decent roles at one time. Finally some recognition, staging the scene of the crime. Going out of a limerick, out of a limerick, out of a limerick. Theatrical kit, and as Datchery I did my bit. So to clear Neville's name, I confess to my shame, to vanity too I admit. I followed John Jasper high low, found that he descends to below, and when Papa came here, it was immediately clear my suspicions were quite apropos. So I crept to the lodgings of Jasper. Listen, Edwin, what a sight! There I found Roosevelt's clasp, her mother she gave to that night. Jasper took it from Ned after hurling him dead on the rear of her bed, I suppose. Tell them that Datchery knows, and the proof is quite clear. Let us bring Jasper here to be tried and then tried up strong. And from this limerick, let him be hung.
I wished Ned to die. Twice dead am I. And that was split in twain, yet two lives remain. So genteel who can't conceal the venom in his brain. And if he draws upon the cause in madness, help young smoke to flies. Why disgrace and pride? There are two men in me, and cunning for right is he, who hides himself, resides himself, where I've no eyes to see. But now I think he's at the brink of breaking through the door. I'm in, he's out, I'm out, he's free, I'm me who I love. How many times I've killed that DROOD upon my flight. My flight that burst the smug presumption of his rights. His right is there, his right to share my rose's bed. It took no snow for me to picture it dead. And that night I filled myself with the lust of laudanum. And then to toast my Ned in Neville I drank some. And that's when my greatest flight of fancy did take place. I watched my hands outstretched towards Edwin's pale white face, and in the moonfall I saw my fingers clutching his neck so tightly, touching my sleeve, he fell so lightly. God, the deed was much too easily done. As much as over once it had begun. Such tragedy to finally make the kill, and not to awake to taste the thrill. Now I've confessed, now we both can rest. No! I can't let it happen. Yes, you placed the coat that young DROOD wore that night down at the River Ware. So no suspicion on poor Neville Landless. You're a bad one, Jasper, especially when the evil one is inside you. But you're not a murderer. You didn't kill Edwin DROOD.
No! I couldn't understand. So are you saying that John Jasper did not kill his nephew?
Exactly, your lordship, sir. It was a wild and crazy night that Christmas Eve you'll all remember. Squire and I sought shelter near Mr. Jasper's door. That's when I saw one amongst you throttle Edwin DROOD. And in a convenient flash of lightning, I saw who it was. Whew, that was quite a long speech, Bill. Think I could have a quick little pause? Right, okay. Then Mr. Jasper staggers out of his home under the influence of a potent medicine. Then he collapses. He gets up, he picks up young DROOD, he carries him into the cathedral, down into the crypts, depositing the body right in Mrs. Sapsey's tomb. What? I told you there was plenty of room in there.
But you must tell us, devils, who did it?
Oh, Lord love me! It was Princess Butter!
Your forgiveness do I need. My string of decency with this most dreadful deed. I only meant to save my Rosa body. You bastard Jasper Christ, I meant to murder you! was but threatened by this man of massive sin. He revealed his vile desires, so I had to do him in. My deep ruination, I took smoke to see me. In my sweet hallucination, I saw DROOD and told him you. So I say to all who hear me, you must plan a murder well. You must view your victim clearly as you send him off to hell. When I killed, 'twas well intended. Forget thrown what's in me. For my choice, I'm apprehended. That's not my duty. Oh, if you won't love some help with the last line then, eh? That's not my duty. Oh, bloody hell. Don't you know they hang women these days? This is undoubtedly my last chorus. Now come on, get off your boat and give us the note then.
But surely we're entitled to a happy ending. We've all need in our lives for love, romance, or this hour to evening, any reasonable facsimile thereof. So it still remains for you to resolve one final question. Which two in our cast what shall find that commodity we all seek? Who shall be our lovers this evening? Now, on the distaff side, we're left with Rosa Bud and Helena Landis. Which of these young ladies would you like to see united in love with one of our remaining male leads? Now, indicate by your applause. Rosa Bud. Or Helena Landis. Seems we have a tie. Now, I'm going to try this again. Please pick a winner this time. Rosa Bud. Or Helena Landis. Now, we have a field of well-heeled bachelors available. Neville Landis, John Jasper, Durdles, Deputy, the Reverend Mr. Chris Sparkle, and Bassett. Now, which of these men would you like to see united in love with Helena Landis? Indicate by your applause. Bassett. The Reverend Mr. Chris Sparkle. How about Neville Landis? How about John Jasper? tie this time between Deputy John Jasper and Neville Landless. Now, which of these men would you like to see united in love? Try to pick one this time. Deputy! If only he could speak to us from beyond the grave. What could he tell us? What would he say?
Return here till I could learn here
more than that, more than what solution fits the crime. What I've learned is that life is bits of time, and to fight for every tiny speck. When you're held by the neck, I have read the writing on the wall, and the greatest mystery is not the history of Jasper, Drood, and one and all. I have met my maker and returned. What advice I'm giving to all those living is just to learn what I have learned. Life is dear, there can be no victory in defeat. When outnumbered, be to fast retreat to the nearest shelter and dig in.
women. Very easy to observe. And they're comfortable and very absorbent. And easy to remove.
Rosie!
And they flush.
Fucking Niagara Falls!
And they don't stop on the toilet. So, when you're on the run and don't have time to fiddle with messy hands and belts, you live on the you should use Tampax.
What about those with the regular clothes? Belinda!
Watch it.
Gonna keep taking pictures.
Any more commercials?
Yes, for the Teddy Ruxpin doll.
Okay, go. Funny is the
Yes, join now today and get free live cassette.
This is what's left of the party.
Oh no, here they go.
We don't know what we're doing yet. I'll do one for you.
Good Lord, girl, what are you doing?
Oh my God. Just a minute, I'll show you. Okay.
Although, holy shit.
Oh my way.
Peter the
That's my
Duck.
leg. Ready? Actually, that's Peter's leg. It's broken off entirely.
That's so cool.
Down in front. Down in front.
Down in front. Sorry.
Thanks.
Anytime.
Quiet.
Quiet, say.
Dale.
Ready?
This is what she wants to do.
Wait. Roll 'em.
Camera.
Lisa, stupid scene, take 1.
Rolling. Quiet.
Keep your hands in front. She wants us to be dance instructors. The end. Kind of pathetic, huh?
Do a douche commercial. Mother and daughter. No. But Mom, I don't want to feel. She already started at that.
Oh, Roy, get up here.
What do you do about
Did you ever have that tuna fish feeling? Sort of overwhelmed with the midday sun. Wait, we got a Nanamushka commercial.
Oh, yes.
On what?
Aaron Gray. Pernushka.
Anushka.
Anushka?
No, Nanamushka, the singer.
Oh,
wow. Look. Binoculars for
Want to use this?
No.
No.
He just has to rub his thighs.
When I was young, I was very athletic and I developed muscular thighs. As I got older, I stopped exercising and I began to develop cellulite. Just when I thought all the products out on the market couldn't work for me, I saw an ad for Anushka's secret treatment in the newspaper, so I thought I'd give it a try. Her easy application worked wonders for me. I can now wear a bathing suit and feel proud to show my legs. In only 3 weeks, the cellulite was gone. Thank you, Anushka. I never want cellulite again.
What's wrong? Sir?
No, you're not.
Hi.
Doolittle.
Hi, Jesse Doolittle, friend of
Wrapped up like a douche.
And I'd like to show you how tampons absorb. Very well, thank you.
Very silly.
I'm wasting my time on this.
Yes, you are.
Rick, you're wasting your time recording all this shit.
Shit, thank
Wait, show us your.
You're smoking
It's
it
that
up.
time of the month face.
I'd like to introduce you to Tampax's first reusable tampon. It's actually made out of reinforced fiberglass. Turn it inside out, rinse it out, dry it out, and shove it back in there.
Oh, God, just like condoms.
Just like condoms, they're completely reversible.
Would you like
Thank
mine?
And then you can smoke.
They also come in menthol.
Let's watch that.
Do you want to make more
I want to
money?
watch it.
I'm gonna make more money.
Sure, we all do. You can start training right now for a career at home with ICC correspondence school. They offer many regions, many topics to choose from. Electrician, secretarial, gun repair, grocery clerk, janitorial, and you can even study at home for an associate's degree in accounting or douching. All the money will go toward the St. Belinda Evans Hearing Scout.